What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We got several things going on today on the farm, and I gotta get you all caught up to speed on some things that I've been doing. I've had some camera problems. I was videoing with old cell phone I had, and the cold weather really just killed the phone, so I couldn't really do any recording for a while. It's been pretty cold out here. So anyway, I've been working some kinks out of this 560. So if you haven't seen the video of the 560 filter change and full service, go check that out. But anyway, when I bought the tractor, this lift and the power steering was incredibly slow and hard. So anyway, I found that the hydraulic filter was severely clogged up. So I got all that straightened out. I felt like I had good pressure, but I didn't have a gauge when I got everything running. After a little bit of run time, I wound up blowing this hose. So after a lot of internet reading and stuff, I decided that I needed to clean out the screen. There's a screen in here. This is the regulator valve block. So the regulator valve block has got a cone screen in it, and when the cone screen gets clogged up, the hydraulic fluid will go into like overload, and it'll overload the system. So I tore all that out of there, cleaned it all up. During that time, I found that down here, this spring that controls the hydraulic pressure, somebody had shimmed that spring up with like 4 washers. So I was way too high on the pressure. So I took the washers out, got a new hose. I bought a gauge to check the pressure, and I think we finally got all that sorted out now. So a lot of hydraulic problems, dirty hydraulic fluid, filters stopped up. You know, it's not that easy to get into this valve block. I'll show you a better picture here. There you go. Right in this one right here. It's not that easy to get in there and put some washers in there. I don't know why they just didn't change the hydraulic fluid, but what I think happened is the hydraulic filter clogged so much that it bogged the hydraulics down, so they decided to turn the pressure up. Because I was expecting to pull the washers out of the spring to turn the pressure down, and then I was expecting the pump to be weak. But according to the gauge, the pump's good. So got that figured out on the 560. Got the chrome stack added to it. We might fire that up later. On the 966, I moved the wheels in on the axles. They had this set up to plow, and I got those moved in. I gotta get the wheel weights back on it after I drive it a little bit. I'm gonna need to drive it and then re-torque the hubs, but I moved those wheels in so I could get some duals on it this spring to be able to pull the disc better. I got a 16-foot John Deere disc, and it's pretty heavy, and this tractor will pull it, but I've got some heels, and it wants to spin a little bit, so I'm hoping that we'll get some duals on it and get all that figured out. So we got some other stuff to do later, but right now we gotta go work on the gate. Alright, so we got a 20-foot gate here on the driveway that is at the property entrance, and it's got a Mighty Mule. I'm not sure the size of it, but Mighty Mule gate opener. And anyway, this is the setup here. I put this on about 3 years ago, and it seems to be holding up pretty good. But the antenna here for the clicker to open and close the gate, I guess the squirrels chewed that up, I think. I was going to splice this back together, but you can't really tell here, but there's copper wiring on the outside, then there's another rubber coating and copper wiring in the center. And so anyway, I got a new antenna that's supposed to go up to 100 feet, which is a lot better, because right now, about where the dog is down there is where we have to hit the button in order to open this gate. Alright, so this is what we come up with. I moved the bracket from this side to over there, and it plugged right into my gate. This is the name. It's an Amazon special. I searched antenna for the Mighty Mule and bought the first one on the list. If you're interested, this is the gate opener. Yeah, so this is a 20-foot gate. We had to put a wheel on it because it was just sagging too much. And that wheel, it makes it hard to open and close this gate. But we've had that opener for a few years, and it seems to keep on going. So it's close to 100 foot. I did test it already and it works, so let's see what happens. Well, it works, so I'm gonna back up a little bit more. It's got to be 300 foot, and I'm going downhill. Anyway, if you probably can't see the gate on the video, but let's click it and see if I hear the beep. So I just closed the gate, and like I said, I am downhill and about 300 foot away, and the gate closed. So that's pretty good. Alright guys, so let me explain what I got going on. Last year I bought a 8-foot International 370 set of discs, and they were in really rough shape, but the guy sold me the disc, all the disc wheels to fix everything, and a cylinder for $250. So at the time I had that little Taft tractor, and it didn't have any remotes on the back, and I didn't really know why I needed that disc, but it was too cheap, I couldn't pass it up. So I bought it, and it sit out here for a whole year till this winter. And then this winter I tore it all apart, put all new disc wheels on it, put 2 new hoses on the cylinder, and of course now I got that 560 that I'm planning on using. And so I said, well, the 8-foot's a little bit small for that 560, so if I sell them, I'd like to get a 10-foot set. So I priced them, and of course everything was redone on them. They had new disc wheels and everything. They were just old, rusty, you know, disc. But I had them priced to where I thought it was, you know, probably wouldn't sell, because I didn't really know for sure if I wanted to sell them or not. Well, 2 days after I put them on there, a guy came and didn't even talk me down, paid me for them. So, and then I went looking for a 10-foot. Well, I found a 10-foot and had somebody go get it for me there the other day, and so it's down here at the other farm right now. So I'm gonna go down here and get the loader tractor, pull the disc home, and I got a set of pallet forks up here at the house that need to go on that tractor and bring them back to the farm. So we're gonna do a little bit of moving equipment around, stuff like that. I gotta get these discs home. They're pretty good shape, but it doesn't look like they've seen grease for a long time. Looks like they've been sitting out for a while, so we're gonna kind of go over them and look at them real good today and kind of see. I don't think they need anything, but anyway, I'll show you what we got when we get there. Alright guys, here they are. International. I don't know if these would be 470s. I'm not real sure. I know my other ones were 370s, but they had the old style bearing. That was like the spacer and bearing, just old steel type. But anyway, measures 10 foot in the front, measures I think 12 foot in the back. Disc wheels, plenty of meat on them. They look pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. I think hoses are good. That's the only bad part right there, is all that rust on there. I expect that to leak probably when I get to using it. But yeah, I don't have much money in these guys, so alright, this is a 584. Not sure what year. He ain't had it very long. We're still working the kinks out of it. We did some brake work to it. He's been trying to get the lights working. That's why he's got the panel off up there. We took the International quick attach off, and I put on this skid steer quick attach, so, and welded the skid steer quick attach on his bucket. So pretty good old tractors. don't know if this is, I think this is a 470, and I think if you can see, there was probably another tire on both sides. It was probably a tandem with wings at one point, but now it's just 10 foot, I guess. But some of these scrapers on this one is rubbing pretty good. This one's really rubbing, and it does have some adjustment left. So you probably can't see because of the sun, but it does have adjustment left. So I'm gonna get some wrenches and see if I can adjust some of them. This one was good. I'm just gonna go around it and adjust all them scrapers that need adjusted, and put some grease in this thing. I think that's it, guys. I just greased up this adjustment here, and man, that thing is easy. I mean, easy to adjust. I think we've done pretty good on this. We'll see how it does behind that 560. It might be a little wide for it, I don't know, but the 8-foot seemed real small. So it's such a nice day. It's about, I don't know, 75 out here. It's fairly dry. I've been out on side-by-side stuff, so I think I'm gonna hook that disc to this 560 and just I got a patch of corn over there. I'm just gonna knock down them corn stalks, see what it does. Yeah, so like I said, we had a little patch of corn over here and gourds last year for my wife. So I thought I'd just run that disc through here a little bit. It's a little wet, but it's not too wet, I don't think. But I haven't got to work that 560 at all and see how it does. So I'm just gonna run through this field here a few times and see how it does. like I said, it's a little wet, but it ain't bad. Another day or two and it'd be pretty good, but it's supposed to turn cold again tomorrow, and then we're supposed to get rain for the next week every day. So anyway, I should have disced these in the fall, but I didn't have time. But old disc does pretty good. The disc does good, and the 560 pulls it pretty good. Coming up the hill here, it didn't really like third gear that well, but I think it's just because it's a little bit wet. I plan to put washer fluid in the back of them back tires before spring anyway. But yeah, pretty happy with that disc. I think it does a pretty good job. The tractor seems like it's doing all right. Didn't work it very long, but it definitely sounds like it's going to be all right. So I guess that's going to be it for today. I'm going to unhook the disc and put the tractor up and do all that. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I got a lot of stuff to do on the farm this spring. Didn't get a lot of videos made this winter, but there ain't much to do in the winter, especially when pretty much the whole month of January was like 6 inches of snow on the ground. So like, subscribe, see you next time.